Hey guys, it's Amy from Now Polished Baby 90 and welcome to today's video. Today, as you may have seen from the title, we are here to swatch through all, fingers crossed, I'm pretty sure I have all of the Zoya Scattered Holographics, but I might be wrong, so I don't want to throw myself out there that this is all of them and it's not, but I'm fingers crossed thinking this is all of them. This is 11 Scattered Holographics from Zoya, and they've recently come out with 3 new ones, so we're obviously going to talk about them on the end. But I thought what would be really fun is to go back through the love affair that people have had with the Scattered Holos and do some swatches and reviews of all of them. So without further ado, let's get started where it all began. When I first heard about Scattered Holographics, there was 4 that were like really prominent in my mind, and the first 3 are these ones. Now Dream is and will always be the OG for me. I don't know what timeline they actually came out for, but when I first started, Dream was like the thing. So if you're not sure about these Zoya holographics, basically they are jelly-based formulas with a ton of scattered holographics in there. And when these originally came out, people had not seen these, and to this day, I don't think that any mainstream brand has ever done them as well as Zoya has. The balance of the jelly, crelly and the holo is just amazing. They have great formulas, they dry down really nicely, they remove really nicely. So I can definitely see why everybody really gravitated towards them when they first started coming out. And over the years, as we're going to go through, they have hit pretty much now every colour that there are. So I'm hoping there'll still be some more in the future, but for now, other than a yellow, which would be awesome, or an orange, a yellow and an orange are probably the only ones that we're missing. If you are watching this Zoya, do like a yellow or an orange for spring or summer, and that will make everybody go absolutely mad. But back to Dream. Dream is like this like denim-y cobalt, like true blue, and like I say, with these silver holographics that they all have in them. Now again, with the formulas, they are all very similar. Obviously the darker jellied based ones are going to be more opaque in 2, and the light ones like we have at the end here with like Alicia, they are definitely not going to be opaque in 2. They're going to need 3 coats. So like I say, it all began with Dream, and hopefully a swatch will have popped up while I've been talking, so that is number 1. After Dream, I then think of Blaze, and Blaze is this deep red. It's kind of a bit of a burgundy tone, but it's definitely a darker colour, and compared to the new red they just brought out, this is definitely a darker, more like I say, more berryish type red, burgundy berry, something like that in the middle there. And again, this is going to be one that's a little bit more opaque just because it is one of the darker ones out of the 11 that they do have at the moment. And yeah, like I say, it was Dream, and then we had Blaze, and then after that, to me, we then had Storm. And Storm's actually one that I didn't get until more recent years. Out of like the classic 4 that we start off with, I think this is the last one that I actually got. And Storm is a very, very, very dark grey, black. Sometimes I feel like it's very, I say it's not quite a black, and other times I feel like it is black. So I guess it's meant to be black, but to me sometimes it comes off as a bit of a charcoaly colour, and it could be because there's so much holographic in there that it maybe brings it up and makes it look more grey. But that was definitely another one of the original ones, and that one was Storm. And the last of those original 4 is going to be Aurora. Now Dream and Aurora, out of those 4, again, so those 4 were kind of the ones that everybody knew and everyone talked about, and out of those 4, Dream and Aurora were the ones that everybody liked. Now Aurora is pink, but again, compared to some of the other ones that we have coming up, it's not as pink as some of the newer ones they've released. So it is more of a pinky purpley colour, more of a fuchsia, purple, pink kind of hybrid mix there. And again, just a really, really nice formula, and I can see again why everybody loved this. Now after that, we had some newer ones that were again in this kind of purple range. I'm going to hold these all up together here. So at the top we have Aurora, in the middle we have Finley, and at the bottom there we have Payton. So we talk about Finley for a minute, so hopefully you can see there. Finley in the middle is more of a true purple for me. When you put them all together, it does look similar, but by itself it is definitely different, as looking like a very like stark royal purple, and again one of the more darker ones, so it is going to get a little bit more opaque. If we hold it up against Aurora, hopefully you will see there, if there's any way of doing this, that Aurora is looking more, if I can point to the right one, Aurora's looking more pink, Finley's looking more purple there. So that one was Purple Finley. And the last one is Payton, and if we add Payton up here next to Finley, again you can see that Finley is definitely more purple, and if we do Aurora here next to Payton, you'll see that Payton is darker, more purpley, but it still retains a little bit of that kind of like plummy, fuchsia, like pinky tinge to it. But it's definitely the dark, this one and Storm I would say are the two darkest ones. And Payton, like I say, in the base is probably like a very, very dark pinky purple, whereas you have Aurora that's more pink, and then you have Finley that's more purple. So it's kind of in the middle and then darker, if any of this is making any sense. I feel like I'm just waffling on. But yeah, Finley and Payton came afterwards. I feel like it might have even been Payton first and then Finley afterwards, and those two were the next ones to join the family. Now I forget which ones came next, or actually these may have come in the same collection, but I know which one I heard spoke about the most, and this is Merida. Now when they came out with, after doing all of those, I guess similar-ish colours, like I say, we stepped out of the box and we went towards this beautiful green. Here is a true emerald green jelly, and then obviously we have that sparkling of Holo in there. And to me, the fact that it's Merida also kind of, I don't know if it is, but it reminds me of the fact the Disney film Brave, where she does wear a lot of green in that, and obviously then Merida comes out and it's a green hollowed polish. It kind of all fit together. But I remember that people were absolutely blown away and so excited, like their prayers had been answered when Merida came out. And like I say, Merida is an emerald green. So I guess we could have some lighter ones. Basically, if they want to do like an orange, a lime and a yellow, that would kind of complete this family. Alicia, I think, came out in the same collection, and this is a weird one for me. And this is the one that I always forget about, and the one that I most recently have picked up, because it's like a silver with then the Holo. So I guess the Holo's not as obvious in Alicia as some of the others, but then it also has kind of like a bit of a goldy, yellowy reflect to it. So whereas the others I feel are just all more like the jellies with the Holo in, this one it does also have some sort of shimmery reflect to it, which makes it a little bit different. So when I group them together, I always think of like these 10, and then Alicia's just there, not completely the same as the others, but she's still there. And this is the sheerest one out of the ones that we're going to talk about today, and this is definitely a 3-coater. So that was Alicia. Then on to their new 3. Now out of these new 3, actually one of these came out this time last year, and this is Brighton. Now Brighton came out as the new polish with the bridal collection, and I do have a full swatch and review of that bridal collection down below if you want to see it all. But Brighton was the new addition into that there. So this has been about for about a year now, but it's never been released. It was obviously released as an add-on to a re-promote collection, so I'm guessing that's why they've now given it its own new hoopla. And Brighton is kind of like a sandy, like my kind of skin toned colour, and again with Alicia it is going to be the palest, one of the palest ones, and it's going to take 3 coats to build up to be completely opaque. But it just looks like sand to me on my nails, and again it's not the most hollow out of them, but I think that's just where I think the Holo Scattered Holo looks really great in the darker bases because it is more of a contrast. When you put them in some of the lighter ones, it's not as strong. So obviously it is part of this family, but it's not the most holographic of all of them. So that one was Brighton. And the 2 completely new ones, you may have seen in some of my filming, I did wear this one. This is Everly, and this is absolutely beautiful. It's like a candy red apple kind of colour where it is red but also has a little bit of pink in here for me, and it just looks amazing. We'll just do a quick comparison. This is Everly and this is oh no, picked up the wrong one. This one here is Blaze. So as you can see, Blaze is a lot darker of a red, so we definitely have a justifiable need for both of these in our collection. And out of the 3 new ones, I would say that Everly is my favourite. I just loved, one, I like the name Everly as a starting point, and 2, I really think this is a great balance in between red and pink. So that one there is one of the new ones. And then we have Cadence on the end here, which is this bubblegum Barbie pink base with all the Holo in. It is again same as with Brighton and Alicia, one of the lighter ones, so you are definitely going to need 3 coats of this. And if we hold this up against Aurora here, you can see that Aurora is considerably darker and considerably more purple. So with these new ones, they have definitely filled in the gaps of some of the colours that were missing. And that last one there was Cadence. So that is the current 11 scattered holographics that are available and have been released by Zoya. If there are any more, please let me know down below. But when I look at them here to the side of me, I feel that the only ones that we're kind of missing now, like I say, are like a yellow. A mustard yellow would be amazing. Maybe like do a mustard yellow in autumn. I just think that they know, Zoya know that this is a range and a formula that they do really well. And I would love to see every single colour of the rainbow from them, maybe like a dark chocolate brown, mustard, good. I'm feeling that. If you're watching Zoya, come up with more because you definitely are doing something good here. Like I say, let me know your favourites and give me a thumbs up, subscribe, and I will see you soon.